towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week because these approach shots into these greens, they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Lining up the birdie putt here. Well, that's a nice line. Super shot, that.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He's in a share of 3rd place. Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Time for the second shot into the 3rd. A 7-footer right here.
Little birdie look in here.
This one's looking good. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
This player is putting for fun.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
That is absolutely spot on.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Club up. I like this play.
Good shot there, Beamer. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, get in. That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Yeah, that's some positive momentum now. Right to the top of the leaderboard they go. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, your thoughts?
Luke, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Ooh, back there, horsey. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill. This is, oh yeah.
Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
He finds himself in a share of the lead. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Oh, he's caught up in some branches there. Splash. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He shares the lead. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for top spot.
That dog will hunt.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Like the look of this one. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Just one off the lead after that hole. A chance to put last hole's bogey behind them here at this tee. That was wonderfully done. Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, two-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players, and that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Going with the 5-wood. Should find the green. Wow, what happened there?
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. Now this one, this is important. This for par.
Yeah, we'll take that. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. 2 wins so far this season. Well struck. Getting ready to play their third. Currently tied for the lead. Oh, that's all class.
That chip in for Eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. Wow, that was just striped. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Going with the pitching wedge here. sitting at 6 under for the day, currently in the lead. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt for par here. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. And in it goes for the par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. This one might need to sit.
Nicely done.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Has to putt this one downhill.
That's frustrating. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for par.
Well hold. Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it, but the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Sitting at 6 under, currently tied for first place.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And here we are with the third shot. He's currently tied for the lead. How close was that to going down? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. Next up is this 2-shot hole. That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on their 13th hole. A wonderful shot, a chance for birdie here on the 13th. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with him, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Getting ready to play their third. Okay, time to return to the action. Leading by 3 strokes now. And after a birdie at the last, they take the on the hole. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich. No green in reg, but a chance to save their par. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And down it goes. Now an impressive 9 under par as we head to the stretch.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
And Luke, this rivalry we've been talking about is really looking like it will be down to the wire. Can't wait to see who comes out on top at the end of the event.
And should find the surface.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
Putting for birdie. Beautiful shot. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is Brooke Henderson. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And just now, Tiger Woods is coming off a birdie on the last, which will take him to just 2 strokes off the lead. Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Ouch, that hurts. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. What a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. Opting for the 3-wood. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. And that's it. He's held it for the victory. Well played.
Hat trick of victories now. 3 of them. Gotta say, this player is on fire.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.